Now, thank you very much again for joining. I would request you people, whoever is coming, please his or her mic because it might distort our entire session a little bit. Right, let's just start with the agenda item. Initially, in the name of Allah, we are starting this entire session. I believe that you people is still able to see my screen, and I know that as I have already told you that I have another screen on which I am checking it out. That either you people are able to see my screen right now.
Ji Raza, carry on.
Sorry for the interruption. Yes, my internet was disconnected, and I'm connected with the another one. That is uh, that is happening. Are you people able to listen me now, Miss Anila Liaquat?
Yes, so you are
Yes,
audible now. We can listen. We can hear.
All right, I'm switching it my screen again. So the agenda item number one is to check either how can we how can we offer someone to join our Microsoft team and attend the training session. So the first thing what we have to do is to come here at the calendar, and still I believe that calendar is not visible to you people, so I'm just waiting. Right, it must be now. So I'm going to click on this calendar, and on this calendar there are different views of this calendar. It can be a day wise, it can be a work week wise. Usually it's coming once you are trying to do it, it's coming on this type of a screen. I have because we are right now working on a sort of a weekend Saturday, so I have to do it like this one, and from here I can new thing a new meeting schedule for everyone. All right, now, so what we have to do is to create a new schedule meeting. Here I can type the title, add the title of whatever I am. Probably mathematics, admas, bio, or whatever. So I might add few things over here, and okay. From here, we have the most important option. That is how to join other people other than the uh, from our environment, from our CSN accounts.
Raza, we need to be little quicker.
All right, I'm going to start it from the beginning. The first thing which I want you people, is it clear now, Miss Ismat? The sound? All right.
Your screen is not on. I cannot see anything.
Right, it is not shared right now. I might require you people to write your names on this chat window again to have the complete attendance, and this is the way we are going to take attendance of our students as well. So I'm going to share my screen right now. I believe all you can see whatever I am doing right now. All right, I'm moving toward the calendar area to schedule our class. This should appear on your screens like this, but I'm working on this weekend right now. So it is right now appearing. The 4th of Saturday is most probably like this, and I'm going to show whatever I'm going to start with the new meeting, new schedule for other. We have to hold for a while for one more thing, that is we have to uh, uh, we have to work on our schedule as well before we are scheduling our time for any class. So what I have done it's this might be the one. This is a dummy one. So यहाँ से हम बिल्कुल start कर सकते हैं. Whatever the day I have for this class 11, like computer Monday and Wednesday and Friday. So I need this schedule, the complete schedule, and then I can arrange my classes accordingly. So this needs to be little bit published, and then we can schedule our classes. So I'm coming to schedule my class. Uh, I'm schedule. I'm going to click on schedule meeting. Are you people able to see what I am doing? Kindly publish it in the chat window. All right, so scheduling meeting, title. Or right now I'm doing my own because computer is written in my Excel sheet. And from here I can join you people, the people who are working in or who have this CSN accounts. But if you don't have the CSN account and you wanted to, call your students to join your class, then you have to write uh, any one's email address or one by one. Uh, like I'm writing right now my own email address. And then I have to wait for a while. Don't click enter, don't press enter, don't click anywhere else. And then you have to check, you have to click over here, which is invite this email address. And yes, you can do it by multiple people. But if you have 30 students, then you have to wait for each and everyone to come. This bubble screen might come up, and then you can add it with accordingly. I'm going to click at most probably 11:30, and this is right now all day is closed. So if I click over here, it is green. So it's going to appear as the entire week. But I'm closing it and going down toward this area where we have multiple options, and I am going to click on custom right now. With this custom, I can select day or dates. So let's suppose that I'm going to start. Pardon me. This should be either week or month. So it will populate it accordingly. I am going to do it for week. So I have class on Monday and Wednesday and on Friday. So I'm just unchecking this Saturday right now from here. And I can, if I just leave this one, so it will be, for the entire session. Going to save it from here. And the occurrence is coming that we have that much days and that much classes over here. So right now I can send it to this person from this button, I can write a few statements over here to join such and such class. But let's just click over here. So this might appear in my email. Let me refresh my email. And here it is, online computer class. What I am going to do right now, as I have already created this a smaller schedule, so I'm going to click this online class, going to right click on join Microsoft Team meeting and copy the link address. After doing this, I am moving toward my schedule again. I'm going to right click over here in the hyperlink. I can place this address, the entire address, the invitation link here, and then I copy and can copy it down twice at different levels. So after every subject is populated over here, what we can do is to just make a PDF copy of this entire thing. Yes, we can share the link, the usual link, the normal link which I have pasted over here to my students or to our students. But if you don't want it to do this and you wanted to organize it completely, like if I wanted to send it to class 11, so what I have to do is to just click, is to just populate everything over here.
Sir Raza, can you repeat the step of copying the link, because it is not showing in on my screen.
All right, all right. I'll do it. I'll do it again. Please, other people, please mute your mics. All right. So we did schedule this new class, and from my email, as it is appear over here, I have to right click on this link, join Microsoft Team, copy the link address, and I'm moving toward my schedule, which is this one. So let's suppose that I might create another class over here. Going to right click on it. I have option available at the bottom, hyperlink. In this address bar, I can paste the link which I have already clicked from there, copy it from my email, and clicking OK. Then my suggestion is it's up to the administration what they are going to decide. My suggestion is to make a PDF copy of this entire document. I'm going to place it on my desktop right now. Here it is. and from here we can click the class, and the people, maybe our students, can join uh, from this link. So this need to be, populated for from every teacher, but initially we have to create the schedule, and then we can place our links over here. So I think it might be very much clear, and let me minimize this window. Please do ask me if anything is still, you people might think about that any part. Let me open my chat window. Oh, definitely, you don't have to do it, but I am talking about, you can place directly this link uh, to your, maybe Google Classroom or any other place, but instructions are very harsh from head office that don't place it on Facebook and any other account. So other people can also join these classes from anywhere else. So please, इसका ज़रा ख्याल रखेंगे हम. Now, moving toward the next thing, that is, once we have already created this entire thing, how to create a public link, that is the recurrence of the classes. So we have already done it. Ask the people, everyone who is joining your Microsoft team as an attendee, you should ask them to mute their mics, or I can do it by myself. To click on this location, this is show participant area, and I can mute all from here, and this will mute everyone in the meeting but the organizer. This option, this mute all option, comes once you have more than 3 participants, I believe, which I have witnessed right now. So before the other people are not here, it won't appear. But as you people are here, so this option is available. Now, how can you share your screen? You're with your right now. I'm sharing my screen with you people. So how can you share your screen? If I click over here, I might lose the entire screen. So this is the area. You just have to click. There is no other button on it. So stop sharing and start sharing is this area. So you can start it and stop it. The people who are using Zoom is very much familiar with this environment as well. Yes, you can mute yourself and start the video on the camera, but it is not recommended. Again, from uh, head office, that don't open the camera and don't show yourself, because it will not be an interactive class. It will be an or video lecture then. So we should uh, cater this before scheduling any meeting. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, please.
Yes. Sir, this schedule making is an optional point, right? One does not require mandatorily to maintain the schedule. The schedule you have made in the Excel sheet, it is an option, right, for the teachers. It's up to the discretion of teachers. They make a schedule and share it with the students, or just produce the link and copy the link to the Google Classroom so that our students can join.
All right. This what I have done is optional on the basis of if our HM and SM and vice principal is going to decide either we have to do it like this, or we can publish it on our walls, on our WhatsApp groups and our
I
Google
understand. I
Classroom.
understand the privacy concern. The privacy concern will remain intact if we will be copying the link on our Google Classroom. If we will use either WhatsApp or Facebook, it may disturb the privacy thing. But अगर हम Google Classroom में ही अपना link copy करके, क्योंकि hyperlink produce करना is again a 2 to 3 step addition thing, right? तो हम बस copy करें address और schedule ना बनाएं हम, और हमेशा copy link करें और अपने Google Classroom में पेस्ट कर दें। तो ठीक रहेगा।
Okay, what we are going to do is, sorry, that we'll be sharing the schedule with the parent, and you people can also share it in your Google Classroom. One thing. Second is that teachers can create the link and share it with the students. Okay, before taking your classes.
So it is, I think, quite clear that what I am trying to say is to manage it, and
तो ज़्यादा अच्छा हो जाएगा। At the end of the day, हाँ,
it's up to us.
अगर
It's up to us.
हाँ schedule बन गया,
we-
got it. मुझे बनाना तो है schedule, तो फिर hyperlink बना ही लो। Okay, जज़ाकल्लाह, thank you.
All right. So I think ये clear हो गया है मामला. Miss Ismat Zehra का कोई सवाल है which I have to see before scheduling. For the schedule first, नहीं ये I think it's quite clear कि आपको Excel sheet अगर आप बना लेते हैं और अपने students के साथ share कर देते हैं, then obviously they can and their parents can see what is happening and from where you are, or what schedule you have the other classes. So yes, focus on the common interest. Okay, now coming back to the area which is over here, and I have this chat window. Ask your students to, as I have already asked you people to write your names on it. So आप यहाँ से attendance ले लेते हैं. You can mute everyone from here. The screen sharing option is here. If at any stage you might feel that you want to mute yourself, so you can do it from here. The other option we have, the other options we have in this window is right now I have shared my entire screen with you people. So we should ask the participants to turn on live caption. It's not the participants, sorry about that. It is me who can do it, and you can see what is happening. So live caption preview. I've just clicked on it, and in a while you can see that whatever I am trying to say is coming on your screen as well. If at any stage my voice is not clear enough, you can see what I am trying to say on this screen. So this is one part which is sort of a mandatory, and you should focus on. You should focus on the other things as well. Now, so the fifth one is the turn on recording, which we have already done. And how can you do it? You can start the recording from here. Right now it's coming as a stop recording, and I don't have to stop it right now because the entire whatever we are doing is recorded on here. So stop recording and start recording is a toggle button. एक दफ़ा stop आएगा, एक दफ़ा जब आप start करेंगे तो start लिखा हुआ आएगा. Now the next item we have, open the chat window and ask our students to write their names. So we have the video evidence available. Whoever is is in our overall uh, meeting, in overall class. Okay, now I am going to show you 2 or 3 things: the whiteboard, PowerPoint, snip, and sketch. Uh, these are some tools that we might use in our class to make it more interactive. Now I have this PowerPoint window open over here, and this is one of my slides that I am trying to teach your student. So let me maximize it. Now once I am going to do it, uh, initial stage, Sir Umar Fahim said that at the beginning of your screen, uh, you must include you must include logo of city school at the beginning, so the people who might view it afterward, they should know that we are taking these classes uh, from definitely city school and what campus as well. So you must include it at the very beginning of your PowerPoint slide. Now, what I wanted to share is I'm going to right click over here. This is the maximize the screen option, and I have this is I'm using Microsoft Office 2010. If you are using 2013, 16, and so on, so you might have somewhat a little bit different options, but I have this arrow option right now, which is this one. So I can point it toward any area what the source data automation is, and then I can move on to the different area. But I can use this pointer option of a pen, and once I have it, so I can draw any line over here to emphasize on some area, and further emphasis come from the highlighter. So I can highlight most probably like this source document. This option is available not on Microsoft Team. This option is from Microsoft PowerPoint, and we can use it. I can change my color scheme of the pen from here. This is a highlighter right now. So, and if it like it is not showing my original document, so how can I change it? I can just go to the pointer option, and it is the entire thing at once. So this is one of the option available, and we can emphasize on different things that we are discussing in our PowerPoint slides. So oh yes, right now I wanted to just close this one. So it is asking me for, do you want to uh, keep the ink annotation, your ink annotations? If I just click on discard, everything is discarded, and I might click on keep it. So it will appear like this, and then later on I can also remove it by clicking on this area and pressing delete button, clicking on this area and pressing delete button. So there is no harm on it. So if you are going to place anything here. Okay, Miss Nazia, N for Windows 7, I couldn't get it. What the meaning of N for Windows 7? Okay, the whiteboard. Whiteboard is one of the option available in our on our Microsoft Home. So you just have to go to office.com, log in with your CSN account, and can have this whiteboard option. But this whiteboard option is not, it's not mandatory to use, uh, because it might take some time as well, and you cannot right now share your screen. You cannot share your content with other people. That means any student wanted to join this whiteboard uh, doesn't have any, any extra option available for him. So I'm skipping this one a little bit and moving toward my screen again. This is okay. This option is available uh, from quite a very long time on Microsoft Office, uh, PowerPoint, but the trouble is that if you are using it from your mobile, so it is appearing on the bottom of the right side of the bottom of the screen, uh, as I have already showed you that I'm changing the color from the different area. So yes, you can use it from mobile as well, but it's a little bit difficult. It is good if you are going to use your less laptop or desktop, whatever screen. You must have the other benefits which might not appear in mobile screens and tablets as well. So I have my tablet again uh, shared. I am sharing my overall whatever I am doing on my tablet as well, and I can see that there are no there did this tablet doesn't have too much option on team, uh, which I can show you people. So moving toward another thing, that is snip and sketch. For the Windows 10 users, they can have the shortcut key of Windows and then going to hold Shift and going to press S. So snip and sketch का एक पूरा menu खुल जाएगा, एक software खुल जाएगा, which I'm not using. I'm using this only Windows 7 right now. So I have a snipping tool. Yes, a snipping tool. And from this snipping tool, I can grab any area of my screen right now, like this one. So what happened? This comes in the snipping window. I can write anything over here with the pen as well. Most probably draw a few things, but let me save it as a JPEG or any other thing. This is on my desktop, and I can use it later on at the beginning of my slide, and maybe adding it over here. Like this. So from internet or from any area, if I wanted to grab anything from internet, like I have done this, grab this Bismillah style from here, or any other thing, any image which you wanted to show your student, so you can grab it from here and going to provide them with this entire mechanism. Now, moving toward another thing, Microsoft Forms and Google Forms for quizzes. Um, okay, we are using Google Forms for our online assessments and virtual assessments right now, but it is from Mr. Umar Fahim said that don't use Google right now because we have this Microsoft form available, and from where you can start this Microsoft form, it's again if I go back and if I go back and come to this area, this is office.com, and I just log on to my account, CSN account. So I have multiple options, and all apps are also available. I can upload few things over here. You just can open OneDrive and drag and drop things over here. So this is the form which we can design for our class to take a feedback after the class, and this is mandatory part that once you are summing up your classes, you have to place this link on a chat window, the link for form in a chat window, and ask your students to fill this form. And how can we design it? That is we can either design the normal form, which is a feedback form, and we can also design our quizzes on it as well. This is an untitled form right now. We don't have any responses. We don't have any question available. So what I am going to do is to just write a school name, and this again, Sir Mudassir Islam says that you have to design it once, but so uh, again, my recommendation is not mandatory. So and with some administrative account area means maybe Sir Zohaib can do it, and HM and SM and vice principal can view it anytime once the form is filled by any form is filled by a student for these online classes. So initially, I can start it with the title. And again, I can add some image. Either I can search it from this uh, Bing, or can upload it from my computer. So again, I have this logo is available. I can place it over here. So it's look little bit, a professional one. Any description? If maybe we are designing it for the entire school, and maybe we are designing it for our only one, maybe class 11, class 10 individually. So you can put a description over here. I'm going to add new, and this add new will come up with different options. As I've already designed this type of form for different purpose, so it is appearing right now over here. But what I need to do is, at this stage, I can click on the text and type the name, maybe the student name, and on this guide we have we have the form field type is available as a text box. I'm going to paste it over here. Form field type is a text box. We have already selected it. Uh, you can place it as a long answer or the shorter one. This is a short answer. Is it mandatory or not? Required? We should click on this required. There are other options available, which is not in which is not required right now. Adding a new other one, the another one. Student registration or ERP number. So we might know who is again. This is another way to take attendance of our class. I'm going to click on add new button. And the text. So question number 2 is about the ERP number. It is required. Then I'm moving toward the next one, which is class level. Now this is a choice box we are going to use, and this is the choice button I have. I'm going to place my question over here and the choices I might have. So if it is class level is I might start it from class 6, 7, add another option, 8, add another option, 9, and so on. So yes, we have to make it a required one, and here we have another option available, which is a drop down. So either we can use it like this one. These are known as in the computer programming, we name it as radio button. So people can select it any of the one, or we can make it as a drop down. So what's the difference? We can preview it right now. I'm going to come back. So if you people are designing it and maybe wanted to see something and wanted to come back from here, you can do it. Okay, this is a student feedback form. Student name, a static one. The static shows that it is a required field. Again, student registration or ERP number, and then we have a class level like this one, so student can select any of the class. Why it is very important? Because students are writing at different from different pattern. Maybe the person can write 6 like this one, means numeric, and then they can write if we are using this type of field, means text box field. So student can write SIX6 as well. So for the computer, once it is generated in an Excel sheet, it is quite very troublesome for the people who wanted to see what class and what level is conducted today and maybe at any other day. So I have some designing left, so I'm going to go back. Let me show again. Let me show this specific screen class level on mobile as well. So it will be as a bullet. So the other things are usually normal. This is one of the area which I might share with you. This can read, and on Google Form we don't have this option available. This can read few things for you. Like I'm clicking right now over here. This will appear in a while. I'm going to read whatever the thing is. So I'm just clicking on play button. so this can, read the entire thing. It's a good option. Going back, and I can design the entire form. Let me take a few questions from you people. All right. Okay, there is no key, Miss Nazia. We don't have a shortcut key for in Windows 7 for snipping tool. Oh yes, we can use Microsoft for assignments, quizzes, and feedbacks as well. So you can use it for either purpose. Oh yes, you have to copy the link and put it on your not on your email but, or Facebook. Okay, no, Miss Badger. Uh, you can place it direct link on your WhatsApp groups as well. I'm going to show it to you people right now. How can you do it? Initially, the option is available to have it on the organization area only, but you can change it with the one option. So let me finish this form. Okay, this C1 is not available in provided in the provided area, provided list, but I believe that this section should be included. But right now I'm skipping it and moving toward the D area. And this D question is about class date. So people can you know uh, people who wanted to join your class, who have joined your classes, can select the date from here. The next one is subject, and for the subject I believe that we might use the radio buttons, these options buttons. So for bio, and we do have some other options available, physics, and so on. So I can have these options. Teacher name, again, in the form field type. And so on. So I've selected only 3. but once we are making the entire form, we can add multiple teachers' names. Oh, sure, Miss Smith. I will share whatever the steps I have written. These are the agenda items, but in the agenda item, I inserted few other things. So I will share it with you people. Definitely, don't worry about it. So the class time, we are taking it as text. Somehow I have added this unusual question, which is only question. So I can delete this one. You can check with whatever I am doing. All right. Okay, now this one was the session interactive or not. So it's again choice with yes and no. So we have to provide these choices. And here it is, yes or no. I'm going to add the next question, which is, do you enjoy the lesson? Again, here it is, yes. And the other option, no. The next question is, how do you rate the overall session? And this question is, we have to select the form field type as a rating. So I have this rating option available. So you can put a symbol of a star or maybe numbers. Right now stars are coming, so, or if you wanted to just provide the number, it can be up to 10. So right now we are in the middle, which is 5. And all the fields till now uh, are mandatory. It's required. No one can just skip it. What improvement are suggested in the text box? So this is how you can design the entire thing. Before publishing, I can preview it and see the difference between this drop down, which I have selected specifically for the class, and leave it for subject and teacher name. But if you wanted to amend or edit it, go back. I'm going to do it for only class teacher names. And from this more setting options question, I can put it with the drop down. Let's see the preview. Now I have these teachers' names are in drop down. So we might have, more than 8 to 10 teachers for one class. So to to sum up the space a little bit, हमको यही use करना चाहिए, what I believe. Now, the important part of this form is yes, you can. There are a few other options that is the theme. If you wanted to design your you wanted to use these themes which are available, or you can put your own customized theme. So I'm going to click over here and wanted to use or maybe upload an image. So again, we have this upload in OneDrive and image search option. And let me do it different thing right now. So I'm searching on Bing City School logo. Let me select this one, add this one. Okay, it is appear over here, but it seems like it's a very, a bad one sort of, but it is not. Let's preview it. And here, if you can see my screen. This logo is on the back side of the entire thing. So definitely according to the requirement, we are going to use it. So this looks little bit good to me. Now, sharing option. Sharing option is once I click on this shared option. Let me do it again, because I believe that some people are still unable to. Yes, Miss Badgett. That is why I urge that Mr. either uh, from administration or any other people might design this form and put it on one place, and then he or she can share it. Why we are right now having the experience of this form, because we can design our own form for particular things, or maybe a quiz or anything else. So that's why we are taking some time on it. Okay, from here I have this share option, and by default only people in my organization can respond to this form, which I have to change, and anyone with the link respond. So what I have to do is to just copy this entire link now, and can paste on my Google Classroom, on my email, or anywhere else. Right now I just wanted to show it to you people. So putting it over here, and let me share it with you people on. So I can put it on the
Sir,
chat window.
excuse me, it is not visible.
Sorry.
Nothing is visible on the screen, sir.
All right, let me redo it. Let me redo it. Is it visible now?
Not as yet, sir. Now it is. Thank
Okay,
you.
right. All right. So I'm going to share again, telling you that once you have designed this form, maybe the quiz or maybe the feedback form. So what you can do is to click on share. Anyone with the link can respond. You have to select this. By default it is not coming. Only people in my organization can respond. This option is available, but you have to change it with this one and then copy the link. Right now I'm going to paste it in my chat window, so I might have some experience, and I want you people to fill up this form so we can see maybe 3 or 4 people, so we can, and please do select the different options, so we can witness that the responses are coming like what. Okay, right now I don't have any feedback yet because the form is a little bit, lengthy one. So let's just wait for people to fill up this form. Okay, I have received one response from Ms. Badger. And the average time is, quite very impressive, 49 seconds. So in a minute or maybe in a minute and a half, uh, anyone can uh, fill this form. So if you people can see my screen, there are 3 responses right now with different names, and by default we have this grade available. So if I just click over here in the class, we have 3 people with which is a 75% are coming in class 9, and 1 is on. So this will keep updating itself once we have other classes, other people filling it up, and this might be a very good one for ourselves as well, and for the organization as well. So allow me to go back to the questions. There is another question about video, and yes, you can play any video, but if I might do it on maybe YouTube as well. Okay, this is one of the channel I've created for my students. So you can add the video, click on the video from here, and people can see it, but I might not recommend it because if you just provide the link to the people, they can do it. On form, how can you do it? That is another part. So let me copy it from here, the link, entire link, and on forms, what we have right now. I can change my any of question, like maybe an ERP number. Maybe add another one. Okay, for which I have to close this form because it's only a questionnaire form, and I have to come back with another type of form, which is just sort of a quiz. So here we have, if you people can see my screen, I am at the beginning of the form.
Raza, now you have given very good directions to the teachers. I think they are going to explore the things on their own. What do you suggest?
Right, ma'am. It's definitely the people,
Because the
if
more they are
they
going to
might.
work, the more things they would explore.
Yes, it's all about the exploration. Uh, there are a few options available, which I might just quickly wrap up
Okay.
with the entire thing. That is, you can
Okay.
share your Microsoft Forms with each other. So two different people are designing one paper, maybe one quiz paper. So they can share the entire thing, and they can have the responses available on Microsoft Excel to check it either way. So you can explore it later on at any stage. So if any question you might have, please do share it with me. I I would try to answer it accordingly, as quickly as possible. Uh, right, Miss Ismat, thank you very much for joining, and the other people. From my side, I am signing it off.
Thank you very much, Raza. Okay, dear teachers, am I audible? I'll just take 5 minutes. Thank you very much, Raza. It was really very helping for all of us. Uh, for grade teachers from grade 6 to 8, um, everybody is going to have a 40-minute lesson, either it is 6 to 8 or 9 to 11. And there would be 4 periods a day, 20 periods a week. But teachers of grade 6 to 8, they are going to teach only core subjects: English, Urdu, maths, and science. Okay. And then there's another thing that we are going to provide the schedule, online schedule, to the parents today. And then later on, we'll be sharing it with you people. You can share it on your Google Classroom with your students as well. ठीक है, work on exploring new things on this MS Teams so that you could be able to handle things in a better way. Ma'am has said that you can use Google Classroom for uploading videos, lesson assignments, or other things. But for interactive classes, you need to use this MS Teams, maybe twice a week. For example, you can have a quiz, and in the chat line, when students are sharing their responses, you can record it and keep it as an evidence. Okay? You can make your links on MS Teams, which you could later on share on Google Classroom with your students as well. And there is one thing for the teachers who are checking their virtual tests, that I want you people to share your feedback with me individually on my number. Either you can text me if you are facing any problem while checking the virtual tests. Thank you very much for your participation. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, ma'am.